Hi everybody, this is Jen from Cookies, Cupcakes, and Cardio.com. Today we're going to be making a chocolate peanut butter cake. It is super indulgent, super peanut buttery, and that combination of chocolate makes it for the best cake ever, I promise. Let's get started. On the counter in front of me are the ingredients for the peanut butter mousse and the chocolate peanut butter ganache. How to decorate it and what to use is going to come up later, so just keep that in mind. So what we're going to start with here is 2 8-inch round chocolate cakes, 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, 3/4 of a cup of icing sugar, 1 cup of peanut butter, 8 ounces of cream cheese, 1 cup of whipping cream or heavy cream, and a dash of salt. So that first assortment is for the peanut butter mousse. And now for the chocolate ganache, we're going to be using 2 tablespoons of peanut butter, 12 ounces of chocolate, and 1 cup of whipping cream. So I have the ganache ingredients together here. The first thing I need to do is heat up my cream, and that's why I have it in such a large container. So I'm going to put it into the microwave probably for about 2 to 2.5 minutes to heat it up so it's really, really hot, and the heat is going to help melt the chocolate and the peanut butter, and when I come back I'll put those all together. So once your cream is very hot, you want to start putting your chocolate into it. And you want to get it all in there, and then you're going to let it just sit for, I don't know, just a couple seconds, because it's going to soften the chocolate enough for you to start to stir it all together. And when you start to stir, don't be alarmed if you think that it's never going to come together. It will, I promise. If you watched our other ganache video, there's proof there too. So I'm just going to let this sit for a little bit, and then I'm just going to stir and stir and stir until it's all combined. So the ganache has come together perfectly. It's nice and thick, and I'm just going to set it off to the side to cool slightly because it's quite hot, and we wouldn't want to put it onto the cake at this temperature because it would melt what was ever under it. We're going to do our peanut butter mousse next. So starting off for the mousse, we're going to cream the cream cheese here in the stand mixer. And then I'm going to add the icing sugar, also known as confectioner's sugar, or powdered sugar even. Mix that up. Add in your vanilla. And let's give the bowl a scrape. And I'm going to add in the salt next, and our peanut butter. Give this a couple more mixes. Just want to get that stuff off the bottom of the bowl. And our peanut butter. If you want to substitute it for natural peanut butter, that will work just fine as well. So I'm going to give it a final mix and make sure it's incorporated, and then next we're going to get our cream. So I have my peanut butter mixture set aside, and I now have my whisk attachment on my KitchenAid. So I'm just going to pour my cream into my bowl, and I'm just going to whisk it up until it is nice soft peaks, and then I'm going to mix that into my peanut butter mixture. So I've got my peanut butter and my whipped cream here, and now I'm going to take my whipped cream and just put it into my peanut butter mixture. And then I'm going to fold, going under and over the whipping cream into the peanut butter mixture until it's all incorporated. So what we're going to be using to assemble and decorate the cake is the peanut butter mousse that we just made, the chocolate peanut butter ganache that we also just made, halved peanut butter cups, quartered peanut butter cups, peanut butter chips, chocolate chips, and chopped peanuts. So the first thing we're going to do is put a middle filling layer here by taking some of our mousse and a flat spatula I'm just going to move this around on top, evening it out as best as I can. And then taking some of the quartered peanut butter cups, just going to place those on here and make sure they're the flat side down like that. Doesn't really matter which way that they're going, but just make sure that they're flat. Pushing this down. Filling that up. You can put as many as you want. This is kind of optional too. You don't have to. It's just for extra peanut butter lovers. There we go. And then taking my second piece of cake, putting that on top. So to finish off the outside, I'm going to take more of my mousse and just go to the edges and fill those up just like that, all the way around and on top. So when I've got the mousse covering the cake, I'll be back to show you the next steps. So once my cake is covered in the peanut butter mousse, I'm going to take some of my chocolate ganache and pour it onto the top. I'm going to go on the side of conservative to start with, because you don't want to have too much, because then it runs all the way down. And I just don't like the look when it goes all the way to the bottom. I just like it to kind of come over the sides. So I can tell I need some more, definitely. I'm going to pour a little bit more here. And what you can see that I'm doing is I'm just working my way from the center and then working it gently out towards the sides. And I just want to get to the point where it starts to just go over the lip of the cake. Little nudge over that hill there. Come on, chocolate. There we go. So he's going to start to go around. So I'm just going to work this all the way around now. And then I'm going to grab my peanut butter cups and I'm going to start the fun decorating part. So we're going to use our peanut butter cups to decorate along the bottom of the cake to start with. So I'm putting a half cup and then a quarter cup on top like that. And I'm just going to do this all the way around the cake. There we go. And then when I come back, I will show you how to finish off the top. So the last thing we're going to do is finish off decorating. I'm just going to kind of make a little ring in the center at the top here using these half cut peanut butter cups. Going around. Moving them around, trying to get it to fit in there. There we go. And then inside, because this cake just isn't indulgent enough yet, we're going to sprinkle some of these quartered peanut butter cups. Should I tell you now that you shouldn't feed this to somebody with a peanut allergy? Just a heads up. Peanut butter cups in there, peanut butter chips sprinkled in there. Chocolate chips sprinkled in there, all around, and top it off with some peanuts. So we've got a nice little ring in there. And then I've put my leftover mousse into my piping bag with a 1M tip, and in front of each of these, I'm just piping a little star and then placing a peanut or a chocolate chip. I'll do that all around the side, and then in between each of the cups on the bottom, I'm going to do the same thing. So I'll finish those all off and I'll be back to close the video. So there you go, everybody, how to make a very indulgent chocolate peanut butter cake. I hope you enjoyed the recipe. Remember to subscribe to the channel and give it a thumbs up if you liked the video today. Thanks for watching. See you next time.